And welcome back to Venus. We're almost there. Almost up to the first death. Now, Stellar System Store Trader. Not useful at all. It would be a better idea to die right now. Stop. And... oh, and we should make sure the water has somewhere to go. Yeah, liquid drain. Just the pipes should be enough. Yeah, condensation in the pipe, which is what we want. That's good. Oh, not the liquid drain. We need a valve. Damn it. Eh. There shouldn't be much condensation though. We don't have that much water. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Oh. That's how much water we got. Almost half a liter. Well, it's not as bad as I expected, honestly.
Power low.
Nowhere near what we need to survive. Not horrible. What should we do with you? This is, of course, getting ever sillier. Oh, and our first death. Good. So, let's respawn. Are we going to respawn inside? Yes, we are. Good.
Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
There we go. Now, every time we die, everything's going to refill completely. Yes, I'm currently dead. Let's just take you there to finish everything inside. We do have light. There. Turn you off. We will need you.
Oxygen low.
I know the oxygen is low. Don't worry.
Power low. Oxygen critical.
There we go. Yep, you just wait here. We need to do anything here. I don't think so. Everything is online. Yes. So that's our first death. Day 30. Which is longer than I expected, honestly. I thought we'd already be dead a long time ago. Nebula nucleus? That's not the right nebula. We would need nebula nurturers. This is the biggest problem, of course. We have absolutely no control over what traders spawn. We cannot call anyone. And the seed traders are just one of many that can spawn. Now the problem with this is that we'll stop cooling down, and this water is still way too hot. can see we still have evaporation going. Water would actually be a great coolant too, if we could afford to have it in that amount. We can't, not even close. However, if we do this carefully, we don't have to worry about the little bit of liquid in the pipe. There is stress in the pipe, but it should be fine for a little bit. Yeah. But of course, let's just go outside. This is not the time to be messing around with stuff like this. This is the time to be mining. On the other hand, we need this cold when we return with empty bottle. So let's see if we can cool it down at least to 50. We want our portable light, of course. We could have it turned off for throughout the day. It's not that much of a problem. But it doesn't look very good on YouTube. Yeah. Whereas water also contains a lot of heat. It is a bit tricky getting rid of it. Which is another thing that makes it useful as a coolant, of course. It's 7. Yeah, so this is cold enough already, but it will heat up again from the water. I think we can afford to keep 1 or 2 running. It's not going to be great, but it should be enough. Again. The one, yeah, this should be safe now. 51 is, of course, way too hot for plants, if we had any. Yeah, let me just check the log quickly. Planetary produce trader. That's going to be food again, right? Yeah. I need seeds. No matter. Let's try to find some more volatiles. Even if it takes very long to get the seeds, we will still get a lot fewer deaths if we can get some water going. It's not a great use of our time or resources. Should be returning back at about 45. There we go. Now, if we do die outside, there will be pretty much no chance of us finding our whole body. We can replace some of our tools. We do have some resources, but we would need to make the tool fabricator. But at that point, I don't think that would be any reason to continue, really. And I don't think it would be much fun either. It still thinks there is some cobalt here somewhere. No, that's it. Oh, our base is quite far already. are going to try and circle back. Can't keep track with the GPS. Let's go roughly in the right direction. We might be able to pick up a little bit more cobalt on the way back. We will need some silicon, I think. No, and we're almost out of air. That has a bit of a priority.
Air tank low.
Yes, I know. It's going away really quickly.
Air tank critical. Waste tank
Overshot.
caution. Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure critical. Cognition low.
And we're already at cognition low, so...
Temperature critical. Cognition critical.
Yeah. Oopsie. No, this time we didn't even die of hunger.
Oxygen low. Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Yeah. Sure, if this is completely empty now, we want to be sure there's nothing left in here. That should be more than enough. Turn you off for now. And let's switch to our new body.
Oxygen low. Air tank critical. Oxygen critical. Low pressure. Pressure critical.
There we go. Nothing to worry about.
Cognition low.
Oh, something to worry about. Okay. I forgot about the air.
Oxygen critical. Low pressure. Pressure critical. Cognition low.
Almost out of power, fortunately.
Temperature critical.
I know.
Cognition critical. Low pressure. Cognition low.
How cold are you? 26? Okay, that's better than I expected. We don't have any more power, do we? Nope. Nebula nucleus. No, we need nebula nurturers. But I do get a feeling that even if we get the right trader, I'm not actually going to be able to contact it. Oh, you've been turned on this whole time. That's great waste. I think it takes less when there's no air on the input, at least. Oh, not you. 28 degrees water. That's almost fine. We will cool it down a little bit more. Yeah, just consider that the insulated tank we start with has 12 liters of water. We don't even have half a liter. So that's enough to grow plants. It's perfectly fine to grow plants, in fact.
Air tank critical.
But not enough for us.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical. Low pressure. Pressure critical.
We don't need appliances. We need seeds. We do have decent amount of cobalt. That's not as bad as I expected. Now, should we try to make the ore scanner? Oh, no, we can't make it. Not even close. And the normal scanner, I don't think is really useful for us. We have ore everywhere around us. We just want to find cobalt. Now, should we get started on separating the oxygen? It doesn't really matter anymore. So once we run out of oxygen, I'm not even going to bother with respawning. That's the final death. There. Should be getting close to the end of this day. And there's not much we can do. Could, of course, start producing more water. Yep. This time we are heating up, actually. Even this very small amount of water is actually providing decent cooling already. But that's not what we want the water for. That's all our waste tanks emptied, and we only have 400 moles of oxygen left. So that's not even 3 full tanks of oxygen. I really don't think that filtering makes much sense at this point. It would give us something to do, so maybe that's a reason enough. But our piping is already a bit crazy. This would only make it even worse. And we would need more stuff. Yeah. I don't think that's going to work out. So, honestly, I think this is the last one for this run. There's not much point going on. We're not even close to surviving. And we're very close to running out of oxygen. We still have some oxygen in the living room, of course. But we can't afford to take any of that out anyway. We can spend time in the living room instead of going outside. That also works. But again, just slowly delays the inevitable. It would just be a lot of time, me standing around doing pretty much nothing. It's not. I do have something useful to do, but I don't think there's point, really. Just doesn't make much sense. Yep. So, 30 days on Venus. We already died twice. So what was our record? 29, I think. Well, that's it. Let's see you at the next attempt, starting fresh, and hopefully not losing the water or the seeds. Because that was really the only problem we had this run. everything worked out surprisingly well. It was really, really good. Okay, so that's it. Bye.